What's up, guys? This is Alex OH3 Games, and welcome back to another post commentary. I'm gonna freaking change that intro, but you know, whatever. It's really a small thing, but I wanted to talk about an actual serious issue, which was, and I'm going to be recording 3 commentaries on 3 different really important issues that have happened recently or in the past few weeks, and they represent a lot to me. And I love discussing things intellectually because it gives me so much breathing room to articulate my ideas. And even though I know people are watching this, when I'm recording this now, it feels like I'm talking to myself, and I'm like Sherlock. I'm not going to say I'm a genius, but you know, when I talk to that sounded arrogant. When I talk to myself, it helps me think. That is the only thing I will relate to Sherlock. Please do not think that I'm being really obnoxious, but I'm like him in the sense that, and a lot of people in the sense that when I can talk to myself, I really am able to think a lot better. But early this morning, reports came out that a man called, I'm going to use his nickname, Blade Runner. I think that he was nicknamed that because it was a guy with the last name Pistorius, and I forget the first name, please forgive me. But he murdered his wife, and whether it was manslaughter or a case of over-exaggerated and overheated incidents of domestic violence is not the question. Well, it will become the question, but the backstory is he was an Olympic runner that participated in the Paralympics, and he had both of his legs were gone. I don't know how, and I can't remember, but I will leave it down in the description. The whole link to the story, and all the links will be down in the description with, you know, captions as to what each link will bring you to if you want to research this yourself, because I've been doing a lot of reading on this because, you know, it's Friday, my school got off on Thursday, and I'm just bored. I'm not going to go into what I'm going to do, but the issue is he murdered his wife, or basically his excuse, or I'm really not going to use excuse because I do not want to slander him, because I really don't know whether it's true or it isn't. But his alibi, or not his alibi, his reason for killing his wife, and I'm going to say it with a hint of desensitization, because I mean, come on, we live in a world where desensitization is kind of in everyone in some senses, but he killed his wife because when she came in to leave him a Valentine's present, he thought she was a burglar. And in his condition, there must have been a lot of trauma, and he must have felt very overwhelmed and very exposed at times. So if someone comes in your house while you're asleep, if I have both my legs, I'm fully functioning, I am of sound weight, strength, whatever. I'm 5'6", but I'm 14. All of that stuff, I'm very, very healthy. And if someone broke into the house while my mother and my sister were asleep, I would be logical. If both of my legs were gone, I would be in a less sound state of mind, and so I would always snap to the worst possible option. Especially considering the fact that I'm gonna assume, if it wasn't a birth thing, that the reason his legs were off was, I mean, if you have legs and then suddenly you don't, that's traumatic on its own. Not to mention the fact you feel very exposed and unprotected, so no wonder he had a gun with him while he slept. I mean, it's not like you can run away from, and I don't mean to be rude, but it's not like you can get up and run away from whoever is going to kill you. You need protection. So, I mean, it's completely, but the thing is, there had been reports of domestic violence for this house, and it calls into question, are the media going to vilify him or idolize him? And not idolize, I'm sorry, I'm taking a drink. Not idolize him in the sense that he's a really good guy, but like romanticize this. Are they going to, I mean, there was the potential for them to romanticize the Dorner incident, which I'm going to talk about in another commentary, to turn it into like a Bourne style, you know, the police are corrupt and he's this like rogue vigilante hero character. But no, Are they going to romanticize this like they did with that, like they could have done with that, or are they going to vilify it? Because the thing with the press is that I fucking hate television media sources and newspapers and everything, because there is at least some bias in them, and it's so fucking frustrating that they are the people that influence everyone's minds, or at least most people. I do not trust anything they say, ever. I do not trust anything any paper says. I trust online media sources until they take bribes or they're biased, and then I stop. Unsubscribe, done. I do not care.